Owning a pet has a substantial impact on a person's overall health. Whether this be mental or physical, pets are beneficial and essential to many people. There's an overabundance of animals in shelters for various reasons. The Bible regards animals as companions for humans, stating that it's not good for man to be alone. In Genesis chapter 2, verses 18 through 19, it stated that God was determined to create beings which were fit to accompany man. And whether these beings be beast or bird, their sole purpose was to come to man and provide him with company. Outside of the company they provide us, animals present themselves as beneficial creatures to our lives in numerous ways. While purchasing an animal can be exciting as you have the opportunity to handpick a specific breed, gender, color, or bloodline, animals rescued from shelters often end up being better companions overall. The benefit of having animals ranges from improving your health to improving your responsibility. Animals such as dogs or cats are often used as mental health pets, as they provide their owners with a sense of peace and serenity and reduce their stress levels and lower their blood pressure. Being around a creature you created a bond with harbors a feeling of comfort, as their presence is reassuring in an otherwise empty space. Pets also provide a soothing presence that's often not found in peers or family members in quite the same way. In an aspect of mental health, pets are often regarded as lifesavers, and likewise you could be their lifesaver. Adopting a pet from a shelter means you're taking them off that shelter's euthanizing list. From the second an animal is regarded as an unclaimed animal in a shelter, the clock begins ticking for them, especially in California where there's millions of homeless and unwanted pets. Across the nation, there's an estimated 4 million animals in the shelters, and there's high numbers of overturns as many new animals enter them daily. Unfortunately, to make room for all of the discarded animals, many of them will be euthanized if they don't find a home. In adopting a pet from a shelter, you potentially saves multiple lives, as removing your pet from the shelter frees up their spot for another animal to be taken in off the street and allows them to find their forever family. Realistically, many of the animals in shelters come from the same places that animals in pet stores do, as many breeders end up turning loose the animals they can't make a profit off of. Some animals end up in shelters because their families can no longer provide for them, and if you choose to adopt a pet, you give them a second chance at life. Similarly, pets potentially provide a benefit in physical health, as they can heighten participation in physical activities for their owners. Many pets are credited to helping their human achieve a better physical state, which often could provide that person with their second chance at life, especially dogs who need exercise to be healthy themselves. While they can provide themselves with some level of exercise, assuming they have the space such as a backyard to run in, they often require more. A great way to bond with your pet through playing with them. And whether that be through taking your dog for a run or frantically pointing a laser at a wall for your cat, the excitement your pet gets from these activities is unparalleled to any exercise that they could have by themselves. Adopting your favorite new therapist and exercise buddy, it's not only beneficial to your physical and mental health, but they aid in spiritual health, as adopting a pet is a strong demonstration of one's morality. Owning a pet, while it provides many benefits, is also a sacrifice. And setting yourself and your personal needs aside to give your full attention to a pet is not something that someone with low morals and ethics could achieve. In Philippians chapter 2, verse 4, Paul writes to look onto the interests of others, suggesting that we avoid our selfishness and raise our humility by regarding others' needs as more important than ours. Caring for an animal and sacrificing our comfort for theirs sets our mindfulness in Jesus. Mindfulness refers to being present and paying attention to our actions and responses to certain things. In some cases, mindfulness can be a feeling and a thought. Not just an outward display, but remaining present in our thought with God. Mindfulness is a fundamental practice in Christianity, and as pet owners, we're reminded of Jesus' sacrifices to us with his body on the cross. Though our sacrifices will never surpass or match God's gift to us, our pets regard us as their saviors, and in their eyes, our loyalty to them is just as worthy of the praise. Their dedication to us as their family reminds us of our dedication to the church. In Job chapter 35, animals are inscribed as our teachers, and creatures which make us wise. Owning a pet maintains a private bond with a creature of God who is designed in perfect fashion to teach us of his grace and glory. Pets keep us grounded and accountable for our actions while we care for one another. Outside of personal gain in obtaining an animal, we can satisfy their personal gain through adopting from rescues and shelters. In Psalm chapter 84, we're called to rescue. Not only does this passage say to rescue, but it specifies those who need rescuing are the weak and those who require deliverance from the hands of the wicked. Visiting a shelter for 5 minutes gives a tremendous display of creatures who are weak and needy. In delivering them for their cries of help, we deliver ourselves out of our own troubles just as the Lord is said to do for us in Psalm chapter 34, verse 17.